Is our guest here?
Our guest is going to be here in a moment, actually, yes.
I think we should have like a minute of, since we're all from New York, to have like a New York, hey, how's it going? What's it going?
We're definitely going to get into this, sure. This is I try to find some Chinese music. This is Chinese bamboo flute music, Temple by a River.
It's nice.
And now I'd like to welcome to the show our special guest for the day, author of The Monk from Brooklyn, an American at the Shaolin Temple. And I want to welcome Antonio Graceffo. What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man.
Hey, now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Mucho better. Yeah. I think he was on a cordless, a little bit of a thing.
Yeah, I was feeling a little staticky when I woke up this morning, so...
That might be it. You might be conducting some sort of static electricity thing going on.
I forgot to meditate.
So first of all, how are you, man? You've been all over the world, huh?
Yeah, I've been, I spent about the last 4.5 years on the road, all through Southeast Asia, and I've been home now about 5 months and touring, speaking, and that's kept me really busy. I've spoken something like 80 times this year already.
Have you been, I'm sure it's a general thing, but has it mostly been about the book? Are you pushing the
it started out with the books, but mainly people have been hiring me to do a lot of motivational type speaking, so taking a lot of the philosophies I learned from the monks and combining that with what I learned back on Wall Street and giving people a new way to look at the world. Yeah.
Nice. It's funny because I was flipping through the book and I'm thinking it's a very it's a very spiritual thing. You're in Shaolin at the Shaolin Temple. Apparently, this is sort of almost like a brand name where you were. Yeah.
Right. That's right. Yeah. The monks actually petitioned the government to trademark the name now. The name's been trademarked since then.
But it was almost like a Disney thing, or you just walk around as a Shaolin shoe store, Shaolin hair, Shaolin.
The Shaolin haircut.
Shaolin haircuts. Yeah. Sprinkled throughout the book are these comments that you make. Obviously, it's a pretty frustrating experience a lot of the time that you were there, yeah?
Right, that's right.
There were points that you get so frustrated. You say stuff like, if I knew how to do this myself, I would already have buried your annoying body someplace where it would never be found. And then it says, I really wish this woman would get some sort of slow wasting illness which will start with her eyes and spread through her liver. And then, of course, let's see, there's one of my favorites here. Hold on once. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name. Miao Hai?
Miao Hai, yeah.
If I were Miao Hai, I would wait until the Sanda teacher was squatting in the privy, then I would sneak up behind him and crush his skull with a rock. You would think that with all the spears and swords floating around our house, the kids would try to get revenge. I would lie under his bed with an 8-inch dagger and get him right through the mattress when he lies down to sleep. So, Antonio.
There's a little bit of frustration.
Anger issues? I read one on his website I love.
Go ahead.
It's the body and heart are pure. Only the head can create evil.
That's right.
Cannot live too much in your head. Anger will destroy you.
That's right.
Well, dude, all of the things, if you want to just touch on some of the things you encountered, because I'm kind of fascinated by the whole thing. And the way he goes through it in the book, he has no money. Mm-hmm. He's living on eating. It was just rice and vegetables every three times a day.
God. It was horrible. It wasn't even vegetables. It was shredded potatoes.
Oh man, dude. The struggle with the fact that every time you're doing something, they would ask you 20 times, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And your Chinese was quite good.
It's a strange thing. It's all of Asia, but especially China. But they'll just ask you the same thing 100 times. Where are you going? You're going where? You're here now. Where will you be? The absolute low point though was when I got really ill and I had to go in the hospital and I got stuck in a Chinese hospital overnight. Mm. And basically, we didn't have any water. We got a little bit less than a liter of water per day, and there were 3 of us. We had to share that water, and that was drinking, bathing. That was everything. It was less than a liter per day.
Washing dishes, all that stuff.
Washing dishes. And I was just horribly dehydrated, and I just got really, really ill because sanitary conditions were terrible. We hadn't bathed in about 5 weeks at that point.
Why
and,
is it?
Went up in the hospital.
Why was the water supply so low? Did it rain there? Did it not rain? What was that?
No, yeah, it didn't rain. It wasn't raining that time of year.
One of the things you talked about was that and I'm not sure. I'm not a little too updated on it now, but you're saying how China was about to be admitted to the WTO,
right?
And
right.
How you're saying they put up this huge facade for everybody,
right?
But in reality, man, people are living in squalor.
That's right. Yeah, everything in China it's a facade. They have the expression about losing face or gaining face, and everything they do is just about face. It's about the face, but there's nothing behind it, no substance behind it.
Yeah.
So you've got a large percentage of the Chinese population who can't read and write and don't have any machinery or don't have any access to electricity. They don't have toilets. They don't have proper food. And this is probably, even if it's only 20%, that's, the same population as the United States.
In the book, he's like, he threatens people, he screams at them, he grabs them by the throat. There was one scene, I think, at one point, and they lock the bathrooms. There's this woman who would just go around locking the bathroom all the time.
I'd be screaming too if they locked the bathroom.
Freaking out. I mean, he's got all of these horrible dietary, he said, like, what'd you say, dandruff the size of baseball or something like that? No, I mean, I can't even imagine. And in addition to which, he's practicing Kung Fu like 8 hours a day.
Yeah, I mean, picture this. You're practicing Kung Fu 8-10 hours a day. You only have one outfit. You're wearing that the whole time you're training, and then you sleep in it. And you do that for 5 weeks, and you don't bathe, and you don't wash your clothes. Your head has been shaved with a straight razor with no water, and it's below zero, so you got huge flakes of skin coming off your head. You reek. You got all these dietary issues going on in your stomach, and then this woman who wants to limit the number of times that the bathroom's allowed to be open.
I was talking to somebody, and he said, and you had mentioned this in your book, is that you found that the Chinese fighting style was very limited.
Yeah.
And I had been talking to somebody that I work with who was kind of into martial arts, and he said he read a story or he heard something where a number of top Kung Fu practitioners from China went to Thailand to fight some of these Muay Thai boxers, and they all got knocked out.
Yeah. I actually wrote an article for Kung Fu magazine and about Muay Thai versus Sanda, and in the course of that, I was doing research, and I found an old story in the Bangkok Post about 5 Shaolin monks who went to Thailand, and they fought like in Lumpini Stadium, and they lost. But it's doubtful. I mean, there's not itinerant Chinese fighters floating around the world, fighting.
Right.
So we don't really know.
Is there a website people can go check out?
SpeakingAdventure.com.
SpeakingAdventure.com. Yeah. Excellent. Pags, do you want to say anything else?
And the books are available on Amazon.com.
Books are available on Amazon.com, or you can get them through SpeakingAdventure.com. It's the same thing.
Well, listen, man, good luck with everything that's going on. Good luck with the book.
Okay. Take care of yourself, brother.
You too. I'll catch up to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Later.
See ya.
That was great, man. That guy's cool.